All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming on such short notice. We get right to the point. This afternoon, the affidavit in support of the search warrant that was executed on January 28th was unsealed. This was a response to a motion that I filed in the case of Robert L. Rob Pitts et al. Versus the United States of America. And in that lawsuit, I had asked for two things. First of all, that all records that were seized by the FBI at our elections hub, that all of those documents be returned to us. And number two, that the affidavit that was used to secure the search warrant by the FBI, that it be unsealed. That happened today. The judge notified us on, I believe it was Sunday, that he gave them until, the clerk, until 5 p.m. close of business today to unseal the warrant. We're grateful now that the underlying accusation is now public knowledge. We now know, as I've said from day one, that the accusations are exactly what I've been talking about, again, from day one. Recycle rumors, lies, untruths, and unproven conspiracy theories. Fulton County's 2020 elections, they've been examined, they've been re-examined, they've been audited, there have been hand counts under microscope, and in every instance we come up clean. And any honest review going forward will also be clean. These accusations have already been debunked, but here we go again on a merry-go-round. Fulton County will fight this with every resource that's at our disposal, and we will not stop fighting. Now, I'm reaching out to other counties because the president has stated that there are 15 other states that he's looking at, and 3 cities in particular. He talked about Philadelphia, he talked about Detroit, and there's one other city. I've been in touch with the chairs of their commissions because this is not just about Fulton County, as I've said from day one. This is a national effort, and he's using the term to nationalize elections. What does that mean? Having the federal government run elections. Now, I'm not a constitutional lawyer by any means, but I do know that states run elections, not Congress and not the White House. I've also said that the president is treating the Constitution, which is the law of the land, as if it were just a suggestion. I want to personally thank our Senators Warnock and Ossoff for their support, and also Congresswomen Williams and Macbeth. They've been very helpful to us, and I'm certain will continue to be, because we know that if they're successful here in Fulton County as the face of this effort, they will take that show on the road and go elsewhere. Now, unfortunately, there are limitations as to what I can share with you about this very complex legal matter at this time. I'll be working with the county attorney and our other legal counsel into the night, as we have been since day one. But in this fight, we will remain focused. And with respect to our workers, their focus now, always have been, always will be, on making sure that our 2026 and that our 2028 elections are fair, open, transparent, and that every legal vote will be counted. I want to assure the voters of Fulton County that once again, what we have here in Fulton County are elections that they can count on. And also, we hope to protect their any personal property that may have been seized by the FBI. And lastly, regarding legal counsel, I have every confidence in the world in our county attorney. She's led us through this, but she also knows that this is a national and even international fight. So you've asked me several times about what are you doing about additional outside counsel. I can tell you this, I've received hundreds of calls from people who may have just walked past the law school at some point, never attended class one day, but are offering me advice about who we should use. I accept it, listen to it, but the fact of the matter is, I believe in the final analysis, we have 3 of the finest legal minds in cases like this throughout the country. Number 1, Abby Lowell. Number 2, Norman Eisen. And from a local point of view, Kamal Ghali. So we're confident in our county attorney, and with the help of these 3 other outstanding legal minds nationally, I'm certain it will prevail. Thank you all for being here, and I may have more to say later on this evening. I've only scanned the document. County attorney is on the phone as we speak with her outside counsel, going through it with a fine-tooth comb. So I'll maybe have some other comments for you later on this evening. So,
Could you talk a little bit more, sorry, about what kind of details of the conversations that the people in other places like Philly and Detroit, what did you say to them when you talked to them?
just very quickly, very succinctly, that they are aware of what's going on here. And because the president has mentioned 15 other states and mentioned Philadelphia and Detroit specifically, that we're going to be talking about them, what we went through here, and that they should be prepared because they may be next.
What elements of what's happened here in Fulton County do you see federal government potentially replicating in other areas?
Well, it could be, who knows, because this is so unusual what happened. It did not follow the normal procedures. As I understand it, we were not notified. I was not notified. The county attorney was not notified. So there are no rules. They're just doing anything they choose to do at this point in time, disregarding the Constitution altogether.
Commissioner, I just spoke with a legal expert who specializes in search warrants, and he says this is the strangest search warrant he's ever seen.
Yeah.
The evidence in here just appears to be the same things that have come out over the past 6 years. And the case referral was made by a temporary government employee appointed by Donald Trump, who was part of the Stop the Steal efforts in Arizona. Is there any doubt in your mind that this is politically motivated, this entire?
No doubt whatsoever. None whatsoever. Just 2 more, and that's it.
We certainly, in looking through these documents, we didn't learn any more about where the ballots are.
That's my point.
Yeah, so you also don't have any more answers to those questions?
Not, I've only scanned it. The county attorney and her team, they're reviewing it as we speak, going through it with a fine-tooth comb. Thank you.